Hi first graders! Today we're going to read a story that was very popular in my class this year. It's called The Journey. And in this book there are 3 vocabulary words that I want you to listen for. The first one is chaos. Chaos means if everything is really crazy. Like in my classroom we had a glitter jar, and when I shook the glitter jar, all the glitter went crazy. But if I stopped shaking it, then it calmed down. So chaos is like when the glitter was all over the place and everything was crazy. That's chaos. So you might say, it's chaos in my house because my brother is throwing a temper tantrum. Or I could say, I hope when you go to 2nd grade, you are very good for your teachers so there's no chaos in your classrooms. The second vocabulary word I want you to listen for is avoid. Avoid means to stay away from something. So you should avoid things that are dangerous, and you should avoid eating too much junk food. The third vocabulary word I want you to listen for is border. Border means the line between 2 places. So there could be a border that's between 2 countries. Like if you're in the United States and you want to get to Mexico, you have to cross a border. The border is the line between the United States on one side and Mexico on the other side. There are lots of different kinds of borders, and sometimes people are allowed to cross the border, and sometimes they're not allowed to cross the border. In my class, we talked about how the door was the border between the hallway and room 1, and people were allowed to cross that border to come inside. But when we sat in our rug squares, you were not allowed to cross the border into your friend's rug square. You had to stay in your own rug square. All right, so remember to listen for the words chaos, avoid, and border while I read this story. Here we go. The Journey. I live with my family in a city close to the sea. Every summer we used to spend many weekends at the beach, but we never go there anymore because last year our lives changed forever. The war began. Every day, bad things started happening around us, and soon there was nothing but chaos. Wow, it was really crazy. And one day, the war took my father. Oh no. Since that day, everything has become darker, and my mother has become more and more worried. The other day, one of my mother's friends told her that many people are leaving. They are trying to escape to another country, a country far away with high mountains. What is this place? We ask our mother. It is a safe place, she tells us. And where is this place? We ask again. She shows us pictures of strange cities, strange forests, and strange animals, until she finally says, we will go there and not be frightened anymore. We don't want to leave, but our mother tells us it will be a great adventure. We put everything we have in suitcases and say goodbye to everyone we know. Wow, that would be really hard to leave everybody that you know and go to a new place. That sounds scary. We leave at night to avoid being seen and keep moving for many days. The further we go, the more we leave behind. We finally arrive at the border. It is an enormous wall, and we must climb over it. But oh no! You are not allowed to cross the border. Go back, shouts an angry guard. We have nowhere to go, and we are very tired. In the darkness, the noises of the forest scare me. But Mother is with us, and she is never scared. We close our eyes and finally fall asleep. Look at their mom. After they fall asleep, then look, she starts crying. Shouting wakes us up. It's the guards! They are looking for us and we must hide. Quick, this way, whispers our mother. Uh-oh. We run and run until a man we have never seen before appears. Mother gives him some money and he takes us over the border. It is dark and nobody sees us. Our journey is not over yet, our mother tells us. The sea stretches far and wide ahead of us, and we must cross it. How will this be possible? We have boarded a ferry with so many people. There is not much space and it rains every day. But we tell each other stories. Tales of terrible and dangerous monsters that hide beneath our boat, ready to gobble us up if the boat capsizes. When a boat capsizes, it means it turns over. So if this is the boat and it's on the ocean and then it capsizes, that means it turns over and everybody would fall out. And they say, careful, you'll be gobbled up by the monsters. Those are the stories that they tell each other. The boat rocks and rocks as the waves grow bigger and bigger. It feels like the sea will never end. We tell each other new stories. Stories about the land we are heading to, where the big green forests are filled with kind fairies that dance and give us magic spells to end the war. As the sun rises, we see land for the first time in days. The boat rocks silently to shore. Our mother tells us we are very lucky to still be together. Is this the place where we will be safe? We ask. It is close, she says with a tired smile. We travel for more days and more nights, crossing many borders. From the train, I look up to the birds that seem to be following us. They are migrating just like us, and their journey is very long too, but they don't have to cross any borders. I hope one day, like these birds, we will find a new home, a home where we can be safe and begin our story again. The end. Did you hear the words chaos, avoid, and border in that story? All right, now I have a job for you. I want you to write one sentence for each one of your vocabulary words. So write one sentence that uses the word chaos, another sentence that uses the word avoid, and one more sentence that uses the word border. All right, that's all for now. I can't wait to read your sentences. Bye.